Hi, Mr. Richards here. Today's lesson is on area of composite figures. In our key concept box, we have area formulas. These formulas will be used today as we find the area of composite figures. So we have the parallelogram being area equals base times height, the triangle, that area equals 1/2 base times height, trapezoids, area equals half the height times the sum of the bases, and circles, area equals pi r squared. And so when we deal with composite figures are made up of two or more shapes. What we're going to do to find the area of composite figures is break down the composite figures into shapes whose areas we know how to find. And then we'll add up those areas. So find the area of the composite figure and round to the nearest tenth if necessary. Well, let's look at our shape. I see a quadrilateral down here, probably a square. I see a triangle here, and this arc makes me think of a circle, but it's not a full circle, it's not even a half circle, it looks like it's a quarter circle, a fourth of a circle. And so if I were to label these shapes A, B, and C. Let's find the area of A, we'll find the area of B, find the area of C, and add them all up at the end. So for shape A, this looks like it's a quarter circle. And so area is going to equal 1/4 times pi radius squared. Half a circle is 1/2 pi r squared. A quarter circle would be 1/4 pi r squared. And so as I make my substitutions in, my area is going to be about equal to 1/4 times 3.14 times my radius here is 2 squared. So my area is going to be about equal to 1/4 times 12 and 56/100ths. And a little calculator hint, when you're multiplying by a fraction whose numerator is 1, like 1/4, you could simply divide by 4. If you're multiplying by 1/2, you could divide by 2. 1/3 divide by 3. A little shortcut with our calculators. So now this area, though, is going to be about equal to 3.14 inches. So that's the area of my quarter circle. What about shape B? Shape B looks like it's a square. So we could say area for a square is going to be simply the length of a side squared. Now, I know a lot of us might just use area equals length times width, and that works too. But my area here is going to be equal to 2 squared. So my area for that square is simply 4 inches squared. And let me throw in that inches squared with A. C, shape C is a triangle. And triangles can be found by going area equals 1/2 base times height. So area is going to equal 1/2 the length of my base here. Well, the whole shape is 4. This piece of it is 2. So 4 minus 2 gets me what's left for here, which is 2. So my base is 2. And my height, remember the base and the height of a triangle always meet at the right angle. So for my height, here is 2, here's another 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4 for the height. Well, the area of this shape, 1/2 times 2 times 4, is going to be 4 inches squared. Now for my last step, I need to take the area of A, add it to B, and add it to C. So 3.14 plus 4 plus 4 is going to be my solution. This turns out to be 11 and 14/100ths. And when I round this to the nearest tenth, the 4 in the hundred spot is not going to round this up. So my final answer is simply 11 1/10 inches squared. So when finding the area of a composite figure, break it into shapes that you know. We have the quarter circle, the square, and the triangle. And in this case, we simply added those three areas up and rounded to get our final answer of 11 1/10 inches squared. In our second example, we're going to find the area of this composite figure and solve using a real-world problem. Carpeting costs $2 per square foot. How much will it cost to carpet the area shown? Well, we need to find the area of this figure. And if I look here, I have shape A, which looks like it's a rectangle. I can break this here and call this shape B, which looks like either a square or rectangle. And then down below we have shape C. Once again, if I add A plus B plus C, I should find my total area. So for shape A, now on your own you could always just redraw these so that you can say, okay, this is 14 and this is 10, so my area is going to be length times width for this rectangle. Area is going to be 14 times 10, and 14 times 10 is 140 feet squared. You can do the same thing for B. You can always redraw these on your own to make sure you have the correct dimensions. It looks like this length up here is 3, and the width is 3. The 3 here, and the 3 there. And so this is a square. So you could say length times width, or just side squared for the square. So area is going to be 3 squared, which is the same thing as 3 times 3, which is just 9 feet squared. Then we have our triangle shape C, which if we redraw, we're given this 12 here. And we have the right angle there. And so now we need to find this side, or this side here. Well, this side we can assume matches this side. These two sides are the same length. So we can say 14 for that side. And so my area formula for a triangle is area equals 1/2 base times height. So area is going to equal 1/2 times 14 times 12, which results in an area of 84 feet squared. And so now to get my composite area, if I add my 140 with my 9 and my 84, I get a final answer for the area at least of 233 feet squared. And now to answer the actual question, carpeting costs $2 per square foot. So I need to take then my 233, multiply it by the $2 per square foot to end up with $466. And that is it for this lesson on area of composite figures. Good luck.